So in this video, we're going to talk about safety barriers required around swimming pools. That could be fences, self-closing, self-latching doors. We'll kind of cover everything that you need to know. Hi, my name's Gary. I'm a sales and design consultant for Shasta Pools, and I've been with Shasta Pools for over 30 years. So one question I get when people are thinking about putting a pool in the backyard is, what do I have to do for barriers around the pool? So the first thing is you have to have a 5-foot tall fence. Could be block, could be wrought iron. If it's wrought iron, the bars from the top to the bottom has to be at least 48 inches. And then most backyards, the wall connects to the house, and the house is also part of the barrier. So that's your primary barrier that you have to have when you build a pool in the backyard. So the other thing we need to consider is secondary barriers, and that's going to be a barrier between the house and the swimming pool. So every city is going to be a little bit different. For instance, the city of Phoenix, they let you do two options. One option is a fence around the pool. The other option is self-closing, self-latching door. Now the city of Glendale, you will have to sign an affidavit saying that you don't have kids under 6 living with you, and they don't require anything. And then Gilbert, they don't have any codes as far as a secondary barrier. But the first thing you can do, obviously, is you can put a fence around the pool, like a wrought iron fence. Again, it has to be 5 foot high. You have to have a gate on it. The gate has to be self-closing, self-latching. The latch has to be 54 inches high, and the gate has to open outward. So that's one and probably the safest thing that you can do around the pool. The second thing that you can do is you can make every door self-closing, self-latching, and the latch has to be 54 inches high. So again, the key word is self-closing, and the latch is 54 inches high. And then the third thing that some cities will allow is an individual alarm on each door. And again, the door alarm has to be 54 inches high. There's a button there, and if you hit the button before the door opens, you're fine. If a small child comes in, opens up the door, that alarm is going to sound, and it's going to be a loud beeping sound. So the other thing you need to consider are windows leading out to the backyard. So most cities are going to require that you put a lock on the window where it doesn't open up more than 4 inches. And the things I see a lot, unfortunately, are doggy doors, and those are not allowed. A small child can climb through it. So if you have a doggy door, you will not pass your final inspection. So the one question I get, do I still have to do it if we have no children? And the answer is yes. So most of the cities are going to require that you do the safety barriers, secondary ones. So make sure you check with your individual city. You can go on their website and they will have information as far as what's required for swimming pool secondary barriers, even if you don't have children. And make sure you check with the pool builder that you're working with. So all these codes get inspected by the city inspector when they come out to check on the swimming pool. You'll have 2 inspections, but the final inspection, which they do prior to us putting water in the swimming pool, is they will come out and make sure all the second barrier doors, windows, gates, fences all meet code. So on the final inspection, if it fails, then we cannot complete the swimming pool and add water to it. I hope this information helped. If you have any questions, you can always go on Shasta's webpage. We have a learning center where we have articles, blogs, a lot of good information for people thinking about purchasing a swimming pool, or you can just give us a call. We'd be glad to answer any questions for you. Thank you.